Welcome to CPT 176, the online course that will prepare you for desktop administration in a Microsoft environment. I am Dr. Barbara Stoops, and I am your instructor for this semester. I'm pleased to have you in class and have created these recordings in order to provide you with a basic orientation of how the course works and what you need to be doing in order to successfully complete the course. As you can see here, I love my little animated graphics. They keep everything kind of fun and interesting. As you can see here, you must have your book and MLO access now so that you can complete your quizzes successfully and also complete your lab assignments. This is what the textbook looks like for CPT 176. Also, the exam is 70-697. That is the certification exam for Microsoft so that you can become a Microsoft certified professional in Windows 10. This course is designed to fully prepare you for that certification exam. Once again, note, the book is an ebook, and it can be found at the front desk of the bookstore in the Beltline campus. It is not available at the airport campus. All NSM courses are taught at Beltline. Consequently, all of these textbooks are here at Beltline. You must have this text and the MOAC access code because you will have assignments due at the end of week 1. I will show you that in a few minutes. Then also, here is where you can click to go to your labs. We're going to return to that in just a moment. Let's go up here and initially look at the course tools and content. This is where you're going to find the syllabus and also the description of everything that you need to be doing within your course. So let's start with the course syllabus. This is my addendum to the syllabus, and as you look through this, here are my office hours. When you need help, please feel free to come in and see me during my office hours. I am here typically longer than these specific times, but I may or may not be in class, so you can call in advance. Also, while you're getting started, don't hesitate to email me. Here's my email address. You can also call me. This number rings through to my office, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can if you have to leave a message. Please note the attendance policy. The maximum allowable absences you can have during this course is 4, and you will be withdrawn from the course after you miss 5. So if you are absent 5 times now, you may be asking, how can I be absent in an online course? So let me explain. In this course, you have 2 activities that must be completed each week. Each of those activities and the submission of those activities count as your attendance during the week. So submitting 2 activities actually gets you counted for 2 days of attendance each week. If you miss 5, whether it be a quiz or a lab, once you hit 5, I am required by the college to withdraw you from the course. So you do not want to miss 5 assignments and or quizzes. Also, please note that no assignments or quizzes will be accepted late, nor will any lab work be accepted via email. I get tons of emails on a regular basis, and while I try to sift through them very carefully, believe me, it's extremely easy for a lab submission to get lost, and both your grade and your attendance in this course depend on those submissions. Consequently, do not email them to me. If you email it to me, I am not responsible for the absence that you may incur because I didn't find that emailed lab assignment. Also, each attendance week begins on Thursday and ends at 11:30 p.m. on the following Wednesday. So class starts this week on Wednesday, or this semester on Wednesday, January 10th. The actual week for attendance will end on January 17th at 11:30 p.m. So be aware that that is how your weeks will run throughout this course. Moving down, you can see here that your quizzes are 35% of your grade, your online labs are equally 35% of your grade, and your final exam is 30% of your grade. Also, please note, again, this course prepares you for the Microsoft Certified exam that will earn you a Microsoft Certified Professional in Windows 10. These exams cost $50 for Midlands Tech students. If you choose to take that exam and pass it before attempting the final, you may be exempt from the final and can earn extra credit equal to an A on the final exam. So it's a good route to take. I find that students will say, oh, I do want to take the certification exam, but I'm going to wait until class is out and I'm on a break and then I'll go take it. And you know, that's the biggest indication that you're not going to do well when you do take it, because you'll put it off, you'll forget the material, and then you'll say, oh my goodness, I've got to study a whole lot more now before I can go take the certification exam. So that's why I build this little incentive in there, that if you take it before the final exam, you can exempt the final and earn full credit for the exam. If you take it and pass it, if you take it and fail it, that's not going to be the same. Again, no quizzes are allowed after the due date. No late labs will be accepted. Then here is your assignment schedule, and your final exam must be taken before, by May 5th. You must take your final exam. However, in this class, because it's an online class, you can work ahead. You can take that final exam at any time after you have completed all of your labs and all of your quizzes. You may go take that final exam. If you want to get all of this done in the first month of the semester and go take the final and have this off your shoulders, that's fine. Your attendance is still counted because you've completed each of the 2 required activities for each week, and you can have it done and completely off your shoulders. I will have the information available in the testing center so you can walk right in and take that exam. Note here the grading scale. We are not on a 10-point grading scale at Midlands Tech. It is a 7-point grading scale. So in order to earn an A, you must get a 93 to 100%, 85 to 92 for a B, and 77 to 84 for a C. Now, in some curriculum, 70 to 76 or a D will still allow the course to count towards graduation. It does not count in any IST course. If you earn a D, you have to repeat the course. So don't settle for a D. Make sure that you complete everything and do what you need to do in order to be successful. Finally, one more thing. Quizzes are set up so that you can take them 3 times during the week and earn the grade that you want. The quizzes are open book so that you can read the material, you can look in the book and be able to look up the answers to the quiz questions, complete them, and you have 3 attempts to do that. So there is no reason why you shouldn't earn 100% on each and every quiz. And again, you go back up here and look at this, that's 35% of your grade. You're halfway to successfully completing the course. So make sure that you take advantage of that. I find that the students who take a quiz once earn about a 50% on the quiz. That's pretty much what they earn on the final. So make the effort to do it well, be successful, and complete everything you need to do. Now that is the actual information contained within the addendum and the basics for the class. let's look at the course schedule. Here again, oh my, I do need to add this. No, there it is, sorry. Here is the course schedule so that you can see exactly what you have to do and when it's due. If you'll note here, Lesson 5 and Lesson 6, those are 2 lessons that have associated labs that you cannot complete. The same thing with Lesson 1. There are labs that you cannot complete because you're using Microsoft Intune, and Microsoft has kind of pulled Intune from the market. So you cannot complete the labs. However, you are responsible for this material on your quizzes. So anything that does not have an associated lab, here is Lesson 18, it also does not have a lab. You don't need to worry about doing the lab, but you do need to know the material because it will be included on the quizzes. So make sure that you work on that. Let's go back now and look at week 1. This is obviously where you found your orientation, step 1, and your second orientation is how to access and complete the labs. You then have an orientation quiz that is due by January 12th. That is this coming Friday, January 12th. You must take this quiz and earn 100% before you're going to be able to move on to your next quizzes or complete your labs. You must take this quiz and earn 100% before you can begin taking your quizzes, the rest of your quizzes, and submitting your labs. So make sure that you get this quiz complete before January 12th. You don't necessarily have to have the book in order to pass the orientation quiz. That's what these videos are for. But make sure that you get that done and earn the 100%. You only have 3 attempts. You do not have unlimited attempts. There are only 15 questions on this quiz. It just helps to reiterate what we're covering in these orientation videos. Now, as you move through the rest of this, you can see that you have PDFs. These are actually the PowerPoints for each of the lessons. They do supplement the material that's in your textbook very well, so you may want to review those PowerPoints. I have a video up to help you get through Lab 2. There's actually Part 1 and Part 2 for Lab 2, so that you get some guidance as to how to complete these labs the first time. Then you have your quizzes, and you see right here, I see this quiz because this is my interface. You will not, and I'll show you that in a second. You must earn greater than 100% on the orientation quiz that is due 1/12, and all conditions must be met. Now let me change this to a student view, and you'll see that you won't even be able to see that quiz right now. We'll go to Content, Week 1, and the quiz doesn't even show up down here for the Week 1 quiz. Until you complete that orientation quiz and earn 100%, you will not see your quizzes nor the drop boxes for your labs. So make sure that you have done everything. I can show you here also very quickly. Dropbox, from a student view, you see no folders. As soon as you take that quiz and earn 100% on it, those folders will all show up and you can begin doing the materials in your course. Hopefully that helps you get started with D2L. If you have any additional questions, you know where my email address is, and you know my office phone number. Believe me, I'm here to help you. I would much rather help you in these first few weeks of the class and get you on the right course to complete this class successfully than have you not get help and wind up not completing the course at all. So please feel free to give me a call so that we can go over what you need to do and I can help you with the first lab or two. Then you'll find it smooth sailing and you'll be able to move forward. Thanks for watching this video. be sure to watch the second video, which goes over how to access your MOAC labs.